Hello again. I'm coming to you today with a 3-pound world coin grab bag that I paid $15 for. I picked this up at a recent coin show. This specific dealer was uh, at the coin show only dealt with foreign and tokens, and I believe he's out of Knoxville, so I don't see him at all the shows I go to, but I did want to pick up this world coin lot. I would expect most everything in here is going to be something relatively common, or at least not expensive, or if it is rare, it's probably in not uncirculated conditions. So this is certainly cheaper than anything I would find on eBay. So let me pause for just a moment and take the tape off. If this is the first time you've seen one of my videos for a lot like this, we'd be here for over a couple of hours if I showed you every coin that's in here. So what I'm going to do is, since your time is valuable, I'm going to skip over the coins which are more common or that I have featured in a recent video. And so I'm going to dump all these out of the table and take just a moment to clean out the ones that we're going to skip over in this video, because there is a lot here. And let me tilt the camera just so you can kind of get a look here. For $15, that's a lot of fun and a lot of time to go through some of these. So let's pause and find the best ones. All right, now my fingers are all grimy from going through 3 pounds of coins, and we're going to focus on the ones that we see on the screen right here. And we're going to start with this coin from India, a modern 1 rupee, very easy to sign. All it is, hey, you got a rupee, thumbs up. In 2009. And then from the same series, we've got the 2 rupee, which is peace, holding up 2 fingers. So also the 2009 design. Both of them are well worn. From Turkey, we've got a modern post-hyperinflation 5 kurus. This one is kind of grimy, but 2009. We've got the picture of Ataturk on that side. And let's go ahead and show, this was before the hyperinflation was solved. They have the 250, bin is 1,000, so this is 250,000 lira from 2003. Also with Ataturk, but facing straight ahead is the design on that coin. From Yugoslavia, we have a 20 dinara coin. And I think there's a couple of different versions of 3 different coins based on the year with subtle changes. And I think the changes are in the way it's described here on the back. Or it might be the dates that is in the banner that goes across the bottom of that flame in the center. So there's a couple of subtle changes to that. From Indonesia, we have a 2 rupiah. We've got some kind of, that might be like some kind of crested or crowned crane type bird. From Indonesia, 1971. From Uganda, 200 shillings. We've got a fish from 2003. So first time I found this coin so well worn, even though it's less than 20 years old. Let us pull up the Netherlands Antilles, otherwise probably better known as Caraco, with a couple of other islands mixed in. It's going to be the 25 cents from 2012. Let's see, here's another one from India. A little bit of an older rupee. This one is 2001 with a couple of grains of wheat on that side. And a design that we've seen a lot on India coins there. From the Philippines, we have this 10 centimo aluminum coin. This series had the scientific name of the living thing on it. And this fish, let's see, Pandaka pygmaea, I'm not sure. Then we've got a person on this side, Francisco Baltazar, from 1986. So that's a design that lasted maybe 5 years. From Bulgaria, we've got 50 stotinki. And from all the coins from 1999 era has a design similar to this. The horseback man there. Aluminum coin with Queen Elizabeth on it. From the Eastern Caribbean states. And I had a coworker that just came back from a place that uses this currency, St. Kitts. Next, from Jamaica, we have the $5 coin. I believe at one time it actually was 7-sided, but by now it is round in 1996 with National Hero, the excellent Norman Manley. Another coin from Indonesia. This one is 1955, and it's a 50 sen coin. With Dipanagara. Hope I'm saying that right. Here's another Czech coin. 5 Czech koruna. That's the KC. Letters on the side. Czech Republic 2016. Here's a slightly damaged farthing coin from South Africa. It is a, they don't call it a farthing, they call it a 1/4 of a cent, and they use the old Latin abbreviation of cent or penny, which is the letter D. So 1/4 of a penny from South Africa. Flip it over, we have Queen Elizabeth with her initial portrait on it. So 1999, this is a euro cent with King Albert on it. Another from the East Caribbean states. This one is 5 cents, 2008, aluminum. Another modern coin from Malaysia, where one side is just mostly geometric shapes. This one has about 3 flower petals on it and dots and lines with kind of a wavy pattern between them. 20 sen from 2015. This is a bimetallic coin from Argentina, 1 peso. Around the inner ring, it says Provincias del Rio de la Plata. A lot of the Argentina coins have a sun in the middle of it. I do want to mention that on this coin, not on this one, there's a variation of this coin where the C there in Provincias is and accidentally made a G, so it would say Provincias, which is misspelled, but they made enough of them out in the wild that it gets its own KM number, so that's one thing to look out for on there. Here is a newer than the peace sign 2 rupee in 2011, so just a couple years after that last one. From the United Arab Emirates, we've got a 50 on here. The circle and the dot is 50. And probably oil towers of some kind. The Arabic date of 1309. And so using our calendar, I believe that is 1979. From Thailand, this is a 5 baht coin, fairly easy to find. One of the some older Thailand coins don't have a number that Americans can read on here. There are 2 versions of this coin depending on the thickness of it. So I believe this one is actually the thinner version. You can't really tell unless you have 2 of them side by side which one's going to be the thicker one. From Costa Rica, this is one of their larger coins. It is the 100 colones. And there's not a lot of variety in Costa Rican coins, but that is a pretty design. They just use it on almost all their coins. Next up, we've got one from Venezuela, where that shows Simón Bolívar, their liberator, the portrait from Bari. And so this was a design that they used for probably 20 or 30 years. There are some variations to look up with that coin. Next up, we have a 1 Ngui coin, and I guess that's some kind of anteater or aardvark, something like that. This one's going to be from Zambia from 1983. Here is another euro coin. This one's from Italy. Shows the I guess the the dome of some kind of interesting building. Italy, because it has an I on top of the R on their 2 cent. From Brazil, during their decades of hyperinflation, this is a 25 centavos from 1994. This is a design that only lasted for a couple of years, but their coins were made from stainless steel, so they hold up pretty well. This was the from Mexico of, I think it's Madura. This is, I believe, the second largest in value circulating coin that they had. At the time, is 500 pesos. After the peso was revalued, this would have been worth half a peso. So in exchange value today, this is 2.5 cents if someone were to take it. But of a modern coin, I always like this is one of my favorites of the modern coin. This one is kind of more well-worn than I like, but it is the 10 or 10 pesos. Got showing off the heritage there with the not sure which culture, but the feature there in the middle is sticking out its tongue at us. If you found the version of this coin from the early to mid 90s where it has the letter N in front of the dollar sign and 10, the middle piece would be made out of silver, which means you don't really find them all that often because most people know to pick those up and hold on to them. This is a well-worn coin from Ethiopia, but it shows some kind of wildlife there. A lot of the Ethiopian coins do feature this lion with an alphabet that is hard to read. Here is a Spain commemorative coin featuring Castilla y León. E is Spanish for and. There is a rare variation of this coin that is missing the Y, which is the and. So just say Castilla y León, and that was probably worth 100 times of this one, but it's a lot harder to find. Not sure what animal that is, but we have the castle on this side. So these commemorative coins for Spain, they change design every single year, and that makes them pretty more different. They're not too rare, but it would take you a while to complete the set. Here is a coin from Cyprus, 3 mils from 1955. There's a fish in the middle, the Queen Elizabeth. That one is in a little bit better shape than the way I usually find it. From Russia, here is a 5 rubles. Newer versions of this coin, where it has the lettering at the bottom and a straight line, there's a curved design to it. So that is a change they made eventually. Here is a 50 pesos coin from Colombia. A few years after this, they started putting animals on all their coins. So that makes the older ones look boring in comparison. Next up, we have this coin from China from 1997 for 1 yuan. Older coin from Italy. The year on here is 1940s, 20 centimes, I believe. And it also has the year of the reign of the monarch of XVIII, I believe that's 18. And the monarch is Vittorio Emanuele III, Emperor of Italy. From Denmark from 1994, they like to put hearts on their coins, so we've got the 50 ore. This aluminum coin with a little bit of shine left shows Queen Elizabeth on it. This one's going to be a Belize, 5 cents from 2006. So it's aluminum, but it does appear to be the same size as an American nickel. Here we have the 2 rand from South Africa. And starting around the year 2000, the legend of the coin changes every year. So in 2010, it says South Africa on the left and Africa Borwa on the right. So anytime you find kind of a modern South African coin, I would recommend holding on to it because it's going to be different every year. Found a couple of different of these 10 forint coins. Put one aside because no point in showing both of them to you, but the modern Hungarian coins have a design like this, where it just kind of a plain, where it has the number on the front, a line, and says forint underneath it. And from the same series, here is the 1 forint. Showing, I guess, the country's crest there on the back. And by the way, Hungary, it says Magyar. That's how they spell their country. This is another Arabic coin, a 5 something. That's probably going to be from Egypt. And I'm going to guess that's 1972. I always forget with the one that looks like the V, what year that's going to be. Here is an older coin that was made by the United States Mint. So it's back when the country was under the control of the United States, 1937. It's actually going to be a coin for the Philippines. So it's a 1 centavo coin, well worn. Shows the man with an anvil and a volcano in the background. Got some kind of modern building with a fountain, clouds in the background. It's going to be from Singapore from 1972, 1 cent. Modern coin from Honduras, 2012, but a lot of their modern coins look about like this, where it has this female face in the middle of a ring, in the middle of the coin, and the denomination around the side, 20 centavos of Lempira. Here we have an Israeli coin. Probably 1 shekel or agarot. This is one of the older, one of the earlier coins from Israel when they first became a state around the time of the World Wars. The design with this bowl with the kind of the beads around the top of it. Here's a 50 centimos from Peru. A lot of their coins from the 90s have a design similar to this one, showing their crest on it. It has some kind of llama in it, cornucopia at the bottom of their design, but Central Bank Reserve of Peru. Here we have another Argentinian coin. This one's going to be 5 centavos from 2006. And just like the earlier coin we had, this one has a sun in the middle of it. Republic of Argentina and Union and Liberty. This is the 5 peso coin from Mexico. It's a lot smaller than the 500 that we looked at a moment ago. So this one was probably nearly worthless at the time, but it's the most casino token looking coin that I believe that I ever see. Next we have a coin from El Salvador, from what's the year in that, 1974, smaller coin, a 2 centavos coin. So a small denomination. We're going to finish up with one more Latin American coin. This one's 20 centavos, and this one's going to be from Colombia, 1971. Hope you enjoyed this video. I have a couple more of these World Coin grab bags that I picked up at this same show. And then also I'll be showing off some of the individual coins that I purchased. And then my next coin show is in about 3 weeks. So thanks for watching. Bye.